Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would share with you my manifestation experience and also my manifestation method. But before I begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you'll get notified on my next upload. I'm uploading a new video every week and I'm offering free tarot reading for all of my subscribers. So if you would like to have your reading with me, you can just send a message to my email or a direct message to my Instagram. All of the details will be in the description box below. Alright, so let's start with what is manifestation. If you look up the meaning of manifestation in dictionaries, you would find different meanings. But according to oprahdaily.com, manifestation is bringing something tangible into your life through attraction and belief. For example, if you think it, it will come. There is more to manifestation than willpower and positive thinking. Well, I will link this article down below if you want to check out and read more about it. Now let's move on to my experience about manifestation. It starts with me knowing about law of attraction from the Secret book and movie. I think it was back in 2012 when I first heard about this book, but I never read it until 2016. I finally bought the book and watched the movie. So from there I understand what it means and how it works, but I guess it was just the beginning. And since then I understand that we can create our dream life. At first I thought that it required a lot of time, like it is a slow process. But now that I understand more about law of attraction and manifestation, I understand that we can speed up the process. Okay, before I go deeper into this, I will let you know the difference between law of attraction and manifestation according to me. So this is my personal opinion. So law of attraction is about what we do now that attracts something to come to our lives. Whether it's bad or good, like positive thoughts creates positive reality and vice versa. Law of attraction happens all the time, whether we realize it or not. We are constantly thinking about something, we are constantly saying things, and therefore we are doing the law of attraction. We are attracting something into our lives. But sometimes we just do it subconsciously, so we don't really pay attention to that. And manifestation is part of law of attraction because manifestation is where the action took place when we actively create our reality, what we want to happen. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, but if you don't, I'm sorry for that, but you might want to read more about this and maybe form your own opinion. Or if you have your own opinion about this, you can also share it in the comment section below so we all can learn from each other. So my journey started with meditation. So during the meditation, I would add affirmation. I would picture how I want my life to be. I shift my mindset slowly, and it was slowly becoming a reality for me. But then I get to know that we can manifest fast, and I was curious about this and I tried it whenever I can. So in 2018, I moved back to my hometown. In here, weddings are common for socializing. I would say like we would have hundreds to thousands of people coming to the wedding, and my mom, being the social butterfly in the family, always get a lot of invitations. So I went to some of the weddings with her, and they usually have this door prize. This is my very first chance to practice my manifestation. I never did this before, so it was like on the spot. I want it quick. The first time I did it, it came so close. I didn't win anything, but I had 3 numbers. Let's say I had 277, but they called out 276. That's how close it was. Okay, never mind. I guess because it was my first time, I had a lot of doubts. I didn't really see the whole number clearly in my head when I tried to manifest it. But then finally we went to another wedding, and right from the start when I saw my number, I manifested directly. This time it worked like a charm. I won. I don't think it was the first prize, maybe it was the second prize. I got a phone. I would insert the picture here. It was not about the prize, it was about the success of me using my manifestation method. That was my first experience, and I couldn't believe myself, but it worked. Okay, so another thing that I tried to manifest into my life happened recently, and this is like a chain of events where I tried to manifest my future goal. And I haven't really got to that point yet because it's still in progress, because this requires time, so I couldn't really manifest it to be happen like overnight. But every step of the way, that's where I use my manifestation method to make it smoother so that I don't have to go through a lot of struggles during this waiting period. My end goal is to study abroad. I was applying to graduate schools, so I took a TOEFL test. I took the test from home. It was TOEFL IBT test. Right after I did the test, I read a lot of comments about other people who did this test, and a lot of them were complaining about how their scores got cancelled, how it got delayed because of suspicious activities during the test. And I was so anxious waiting for my results because I didn't know that we're supposed to wipe the whiteboard in front of the camera. I just wipe it off, but then they said that we should show it every time we erase it, so it caused me a lot of anxiety and many more horror stories about this cancellation. So I couldn't really do much because I have done the test, and what I can do at that point was to wait for the results. While waiting, first I planned if my score got cancelled, what would I do? I thought to myself, if I couldn't get the score, I would just have to fly to another city and redo the test. But then I remember that I could use the manifestation method to get my result and don't have to go through this painful experience as what they experienced. So I just closed my eyes and I picture someone grading my test one after another and ready to post my results. And guess what? I got it exactly 1 week after my test, and it was like the fastest you can get. I was happy because I could use this to apply to the graduate schools. But then it was not long until another time where I feel anxious again because I was waiting for the letter of acceptance from the universities. So there's one that I wanted the most out of other universities that I applied to. In their website, they said that the result will be out around March the 15th. I was waiting the whole day for that result. Bear in mind the time differences, so I have to be anxious all day, all night. On the 15th, I didn't get any email. I was so worried. I tried to be mindful, be aware of this anxiety that I felt, and I started to close my eyes, picturing someone going through all of the prospective students and picked up my name, writing this letter of acceptance and sending it to my portal. On March the 17th, I got my result. I got accepted. Now that I got accepted, here comes the tricky part. I have to get my visa appointment, where because of the pandemic, this is such a painful experience. I have been waitlisted since the 2nd of February to get an appointment. This is only an appointment where I would have to submit my documents to them. So the waiting period to get the appointment to go to the embassy is about 4 to 5 months, even until now. I thought that all of my documents will be ready around June, so I expected myself to get an appointment like around June. But then because I was able to get these documents faster than I expected, so I was anxious. I was like thinking to myself whether I would have enough time for the visa process, because I need like about 2 to 3 months for this whole process, especially because I'm bringing my son too. So I was anxious for sure, checking my emails every day. but at the same time I try to be patient and like just let it be, because I feel like the universe has my back, so I don't have to, be this anxious. I just have to focus on what I can do right now. There are many steps that I need to take. Also, the embassy is not in my city, so I still have to fly to another city. So it would be nice for me to know it in advance. Once again, I use the manifestation method. I just close my eyes and I'm picturing that the email is being sent to me. After that, I go further. I picture opening an email where I get the appointment at this date. Well, I picture it to be on the 28th of May. So 2 days after I got the email, I got an appointment on the 30th of May. Well, I have 1.5 months to prepare for this appointment. Rarely happens because the longest period is about 1 month in advance and the shortest one is 1 day in advance. So I am glad that it worked, and I'm sharing this with you so that you are aware that you can also make this happen in your life, and maybe it could release some of the tension in you as well. I will keep continue using this manifestation method because my journey is not over yet. Now I'm going to share with you the method that I'm using. So if you're aware about manifestation, you know that there are many methods that you can use, and I think that everybody has their own preference. One of the method that I'm using to also attract this whole process of me getting to graduate school before I even start doing the tubal and everything. So I use the water method, and it works too, and I like it because I can feel the process. I feel like I become one with the water, and it was an enjoyable moment for me. But the quick one, the one that I'm using for each of the event that I mentioned before, is the quickest for me. Actually, this is very simple and you can see the result fast, so easy for you to try. If this is new to you, you probably need to meditate or practice mindfulness because this helps a lot. So the method is very simple. You just have to close your eyes and clear your mind. So now that you're in control of your own thoughts, think of what you want to happen, but then in your mind, it's not something in the future. It's not what you want anymore. Instead, it is happening right now. React to it. Feel the emotion that you would feel once you get it. So after that, just be grateful of the experience. You can thank the universe. After you open your eyes, continue your life, stay in that vibration. Because what happens is the thing that you're trying to attract has different frequency than what you have at the moment. So in order for you to get it, you have to match your frequency first. And by doing this, you change your vibration. To make it simple, just imagine that you are turning on your radio. You don't like this song. You want to hear other type of song. So you would change the frequency to find that one song that you've been looking for. This method is kind of the same. You're trying to change your frequency in order to match it with the reality that you want. Anyway, I feel like there's no harm in trying. You don't lose anything, so why not? Maybe you will learn a thing or two from this experience. I hope what I'm sharing today will be beneficial for you, and it would be very nice if you could share your experience in the comment section below so that we all can embrace this beautiful journey. Alright, so that is all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.